how to have sex. Those of you who have been fumbling in the process, those of you who only imagine what it should be like, those of you who even ask friends, how do I start? Where do I start from? I wish to have a healthy sexual life. I wish to be very satisfied. In fact, I wish to have it in the best way. How is the best way? Where have people been learning it? A platform like this one is the classroom. Learn it here. This is the lesson today. My name is Dr. David Ayim. I am from Cameroon. I am making this video right here at my base in Bamenda, Cameroon. By the end of this, I will still give you my contacts that you can write on WhatsApp or give a voice mail, so we can talk where you have worries, or can refer you to various areas if we cannot help you. All right. Now, remember, I'm your midwife. I am your reproductive health expert. I decided to push my PhD and put by the side and target reproductive health that I know better, that we can talk it even in the quarters, in our beer parlors, in our small corners, and build our mindsets and live healthier lives. I've taken that interest, facing the world with what God has blessed me to understand, so I can let others understand. There is this thing, a process you have to follow to have a satisfactory sexual process. You do not just fall in it and fumble, and at the end you have a feeling that you have had sex. Now, there is something we call the sexual response cycle. It is made up of 4 phases. Phase 1 is excitement. Phase 2 is plateau. Phase 3 is orgasm. Phase 4 is resolution. If you have your pen, please take note. I've talked of excitement, plateau, orgasm, and resolution. How do you go by this? Because they might sound like some big grammatical terms, but they are not just grammatical, they're scientific, they're biological, they are reproductive terms, they are obstetrics, related, gynecological terms. When we say excitement, a lot of the people around us just call it stimulation, how to romance. A lot of people just call it romance. Okay, all of that fall under what? Excitement. How do you excite a partner? Excitement is the phase of foreplay. You may have some time to play, put on smiles, you touch, you hear, you see, I see, What have I just said here? The senses of man can be used very well to arouse sexual emotions, to stimulate, to excite somebody and bring the person into the mood. Some people will tell you at some moment, you touch somebody, say, no, I'm not in the mood. No, please, I'm not in the mood. Let me tell you, you can work out to get into the mood. Except you have hardened your heart to say that today I can't get into mood no matter what. But if you wish to get into the mood, if you really wish to get a partner into the mood, then listen to this video. Use 5 senses of man. They are the sight, which is the sense of what? Seeing, sight. Second, smell. If you can get some smell, okay, I will tell you how smell can be used to put somebody in a mood. Now, what is it again? Touch. If touching, I'll tell you how just touching makes somebody have feeling. That's number 3. Number 4, I'll tell you how taste. The tongue. No, taste. The sense of taste. That's number 4. And I'll tell you how hearing. The sense of hearing, Now, let me even start with the last I has just mentioned. Remember, we are talking about excitement, which is, the most important phase for somebody to enjoy the process of sex and tell you that I really enjoyed myself. If this excitement phase is not properly handled, you may mess up the whole process, which could even disrupt that relationship. Therefore, please take note. This phase, number 1, phase of excitement, how to romance, since people just use the word romance me. The word romance me, does it say anything? Is there anything in it in itself? Romance me. No. Teach the people what it takes so they don't fumble in the name of the romance. So, hearing. Do you know that there are certain words you just need to pronounce them? Maybe a pet name, maybe a promise, and then putting it in a darling, sweet, loving, lubricative, sexy. Some of those terms are what? A manner that the hearing of such words brings somebody in the mood, whether the man or the woman. Do you know that sometimes the sound that comes, for example, from a pornographic movie, for example, you may be hearing some noise, I don't know how to really, but you understand what I'm talking about. If your man seems not to be in a mood, and then you have tried your best and it doesn't go, and you decide to use the sense of hearing to get him in the mood, even when he's lying down and decide to turn and facing the other way, and then you open something like that on your phone or something, and then it's going and the volume is a bit high so that he hears it. Before you know it, he is in the mood through the sense of hearing. But must you go to that far using a pornographic movie? Don't you know that some words from your mouth can be so loving and attracting and melting in the heart? Use them. The sense of hearing is good. Now, somebody asked me, what about sight? When we tell you that your attire at the time you go to bed matters, at the time you appear in front of a man, some of the things we call the nightgown, sleeping, whatever. Some ladies wear some that the thing looks just like transparent, with some kind of pants, the type your partner like, the man comes back, both of you are back in your room, in your privacy, and then you see just your attire, the contours, somebody looks from neck, from ear, from breast, some just look only the muscles of a man, and is watering. What have you? What is it? He's just seeing, she is just seeing. The man is just seeing, and seeing can do what? Please use the ways that will stimulate the man. Use the ways that will stimulate the woman. Then you know that you have learned this thing. Talk only about touching. Touching is even the highest. How can you lie in bed? Some women even complain. Some men complain that a whole man is lying by me the whole night, cannot even touch me. Just touching. You hear that word touch? It's a sense. And again, touching, it also matters where you touch. Please, there are certain areas that are sensitive and soft spots for the man or for the woman. Please, if you understand your partner, you will understand his or her soft spots. Is it just kissing that he loves, and that's all? Some may not like kissing, but they may like you to try to kiss but in the ear. Okay, so I tell the woman, good. Some may want you to touch her but in the neck. You will go and kiss her in the neck or behind here and so on. So various people have different spots. Some may want you to go back to the breast. Some may want you to touch but by the sides of the ribs. Some may want you to just be around the navel, okay, the umbilicals, and touch it. Some may just want you to go directly to the genitals and touch you. Some may want you to do this, to do that. Please, if you study your partner and understand, you will know the areas that are soft, that even if he's angry, and then you bring soft talks, and then go and touch it in a very gentle, loving way, is going to be melting in your hands. And you know that you have rejuvenated the love in your relationship. So please use the senses best way. All 5 senses. Use it. Somebody asked me last time that how does smell? I said, so do I need to explain all? And take good example before you understand. Say, how can smell get somebody melting? Sir, even some body odor, let me not even use the word odor. Some people have some unique, aroma, some unique smell that when somebody comes close to him and just get this smell from him, is melting. Some vaginal secretions, some whatever has some unique natural kind of smell that somebody may just need to hear that smell and it is melting for you. Therefore, anything that's got to do with the human sense, is capable of drawing the man in. Please use any of this. That is why you will see people caress, they touch, they kiss, they nipple, cunnilingus, which I don't even want to be explaining too much about that. All these actions get somebody in the mood. And when somebody is very strongly in a mood, the man will sustain very good erection. The lady will be moist, will be wet. The Bartholin's glands, will secrete enough, and the whole place is, lubricated naturally. And then both of them are yearning to go in for intimacy. And by the time the penis penetrates, both of them feel like they can thank God with everything they have. Both of them feel like the next day they can go to church and then offer all of theirs to God. Yes, because from the time of intromission is the time of introduction of penis into the vagina. And from the time of intromission, both of them are hot on it, and they feel like nothing can stop them again. Okay, it is like a machine. Boom, 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 boom. Now they are at another stage. We call it plateau, because they are already plateauing. They have already started climbing, and that plateau will have a limit, an upper apex. That apex is called orgasm, which is the climax of the sexual process. When both of them reach the climax, there is generalized body contraction in both the man and the woman, that somebody may go, and then during that time, the man ejaculates. There is ejaculate, semen, fluid, having sperms in a normal situation that will enter the vagina. Yet the woman also does what? It reaches orgasm and feels as if she is the one giving out the fluid. But her system does what? Contracts like this, as if it's the mouth swallowing. Yes, she feels it. There's a reception process. Nature is so good that you understand how God built this. But a lot of ladies believe that during that moment, she is the one discharging. No, she had been discharging from the glands. Remember, vaginal walls inside do not have secretory glands. Yet, it is always moist because of transudates. Secretions passing through it from the cervix, draining through it to go outside, or during sexual excitement from the Bartholin's glands that are outside at the entrance to the vagina. They may secrete. But you see, vagina is closed. Hardly do you see this fluid flow into vagina. But during sexual intercourse, the penis will push the fluid in. By the time it comes out and entering the second time, it pushes in. By the time it goes 3, 4 times, it is now very soft. Yes. Yes, because the walls of the vagina itself inside, they do not secrete any fluid. They do not even have secretory glands. But they depend on the secretions from outside and from inside. I hope this lesson benefits us. At that moment where both of them have reached this climax, the man ejaculates, the woman to receive, both of them now breathe. And then all of them feel tired and lie down. That is a phase we call resolution. Please, if you understand this phase, a man will not get to this phase, and you, a woman, will keep forcing him that no, please don't stop. Hey, no matter I'm not here. I have not just said. I have not understood. I'm not full. Please. Sometimes we fondly say that at that moment, the man is helpless. You were supposed to have studied and understood that. No matter how strong that man is, during resolution, he falls. A woman who understands this should support him better, and they lie down and rest and even sleep. Some nice sleep is bound to fall within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And it may just pass for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then he wake up. He has passed through now the resolution phase. And while people remain in bed the next 15 minutes, 30 minutes, the whole excitement or exciting again, you may start looking at him in the eye and touching here and there, and the process of excitement gradually starts again, and it's a cycle. He will start again with excitement and will move down to plateau, to orgasm and resolution again. Please, do not start with excitement and you want to skip to orgasm. It is impossible. You will be forcing something that will not work. God, thank you for the knowledge. We pray you give us more knowledge in the name of Jesus Christ. Please subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to this channel. You will learn a lot. But you have the right to propose new topics to us. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Topics that we can research on more and then bring the knowledge to you. Please, you can write to me. Only write in your voicemail on this number, 694 35 3141. If you are not in Cameroon, always start with +237. God bless you.